In the previous videos, we looked at 3 ways of getting back to someone in the water. But that's the easy part. The really tricky bit is recovering the man overboard safely. There are many ways of doing this, and we've tested lots over the years, but this time we used a Lifesling to recover our man overboard. Here's how to use one. As ever, the first step is to tack and heave to, giving you time to deploy the horseshoe and any other man overboard kit you have available. Now, hove to, you can drop or furl the jib, and drop the mainsail if you like. Now check for lines in the water, and if everything's clear, you can start the engine. Now you can deploy the Lifesling. These come in with a long floating line flaked into a bag, so making sure the bitter end is tied on, you can pay it out over the transom. The idea is to motor in circles around the casualty at a safe distance. This encircles the casualty, and at some point the line will reach him. He can pull it in and reach the recovery sling. You do need to be very careful not to run over the line in the water. It can be quite hard to see. You can see the sling here, it's quite a long way away from the casualty. You can do it under sail. Here we are with just the mainsail up. We had about 20 knots of wind over the deck here, but as you can see by this jibe, it was all a little uncontrolled at times, and we couldn't keep our speed as low as we'd like. So, if there's any wind, we think using the engine is probably preferable. So as you can see here, the line has encircled the man overboard. He can reach it and put himself to the sling. He's now tethered to the boat. You can then pull him in and start the recovery process. This does of course rely on the casualty being conscious. But now comes the really hard bit, getting him back on board. We had an 8-to-1 purchase rigged on the tow rail, ready to recover the man overboard. This clips either to the lifting strap on his life jacket, as here, or you can clip it to the apex of the sling itself. Led to a snatch block on a winch, you can hoist the man overboard, safely back aboard, with minimal effort. There are lots of ways of recovering a man overboard. One of the dangers of this method is the risk of hydrostatic shock as you're lifted out of the water, but on the plus side it does get you out very quickly. You do need to be very aware of any man overboard kit that may still be in the water. As you can see, the man overboard light is dangerously close to the rudder in this picture.